The concept of reincarnation stands as a cornerstone within the intricate tapestry of Buddhist philosophy, offering a profound lens through which to understand the cyclical nature of existence. Imagine, if you will, a dialogue unfolding centuries ago, within the serene surroundings of ancient India. The enlightened sage, Buddha, surrounded by eager disciples, began to unravel the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth. It was amidst these conversations that the notion of reincarnation, or samsara, began to take shape, painting a picture of a soul's continuous journey through myriad lifetimes. This article aims to embark on a similar exploration, drawing from those foundational teachings to illuminate the meaning inherent in this cycle of rebirth. We will delve into the core principles that underpin this belief, seeking to understand the mechanisms that drive a life force from one existence to the next. Furthermore, we will consider the intriguing characteristics often attributed to individuals believed to have traversed this cycle numerous times, hinting at a deeper understanding of the human condition. Through this journey, we hope to uncover the potential for profound insights into not only the nature of our being but also the path towards personal and spiritual evolution. Join us as we navigate the enigmatic cycle of rebirth, guided by the wisdom passed down through generations. This exploration promises to shed light on a perspective that has shaped the spiritual understanding of millions, offering food for thought on our own place within the grand scheme of existence. As we begin to unravel this ancient wisdom, the fundamental question arises: what exactly does it mean for a life to be reborn? Having set the stage with an introduction to the core idea, let's now delve deeper into the Buddhist perspective on what exactly reincarnation entails and the process it involves. At its heart, reincarnation, as understood within Buddhist teachings, describes the ongoing cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. It posits that when one life ends, the fundamental essence of that being, often referred to as the soul or consciousness, does not simply vanish but rather takes on a new physical form. This isn't necessarily a direct continuation of the previous personality or memories, but rather a carrying forward of the accumulated karmic energy. Think of it like a continuous stream, where individual lives are like temporary eddies or currents within that flow. Each eddy has its own distinct shape and movement, but ultimately it is part of the larger, ever-moving water. Similarly, each life we experience is unique, with its own joys and sorrows, yet it is interconnected within the vast, ongoing journey of the soul. The universe, from this viewpoint, is teeming with infinite lives, each soul embarked on its own distinct and evolving path. This cycle is not seen as a random occurrence, but is instead governed by the principle of karma, the law of cause and effect, which we will explore in more detail later. It's important to understand that reincarnation in this context is not merely a repetitive loop. It is a transformative process, a journey of learning and growth that spans countless existences, each contributing to the soul's ultimate evolution. Understanding this continuous journey is the first step in grasping the profound implications of reincarnation within the Buddhist framework. Understanding this continuous journey is the first step in grasping the profound implications of reincarnation within the Buddhist framework. But what governs this cycle? What dictates the circumstances of each new life? The answer lies in the principle of karma, a fundamental concept that intricately weaves through the fabric of reincarnation. Simply put, karma is the law of cause and effect, but extending far beyond the immediate consequences of our actions within a single lifetime. It posits that every action, every thought, and every feeling we generate leaves an imprint, a karmic seed that will eventually bear its fruit, often in future existences. Consider our present life as a field where we are constantly sowing seeds through our choices. Acts of kindness, compassion, and honesty are like planting seeds of well-being, nurturing the potential for happier future lives. Conversely, actions rooted in anger, greed, or harmful intent are like sowing seeds of suffering, which will inevitably ripen into unfavorable experiences down the line. It's not merely about the physical deeds we commit. Even our inner landscape of thoughts and emotions contributes to this karmic accumulation. A mind filled with negativity, even if outwardly suppressed, still generates karmic energy. Imagine a simple scenario. An act of generosity towards someone in need creates positive karma, potentially leading to future experiences of abundance or support. Conversely, an act of dishonesty or harm creates negative karma, which might manifest as future hardship or betrayal. The beauty, and perhaps the challenge, of karma is its intricate and often delayed effect. The consequences of our actions may not always be immediately apparent, sometimes ripening in a subsequent rebirth. This underscores the profound responsibility each individual carries for their future, a future shaped not by external forces, but by the continuous stream of their own actions, thoughts, and feelings in the present moment. This understanding of karma, as the architect of our future lives, provides a crucial framework for navigating the cycle of reincarnation with intention and awareness. As the soul navigates the cycle of rebirth driven by karma, it embarks on a profound journey aimed at a significant spiritual goal: enlightenment. Within the Buddhist understanding, this ultimate liberation is not typically achieved within a single lifetime. Instead, the process often necessitates traversing numerous existences, each offering unique opportunities for learning and growth. Think of a student progressing through various grades of schooling. Each level builds upon the last, imparting essential knowledge and skills. Similarly, each life provides the soul with distinct lessons, experiences, and challenges crucial for its gradual ascent towards enlightenment. This journey is characterized by the cultivation of essential virtues. Love, in its boundless forms, teaches us connection and empathy. Compassion allows us to understand and alleviate suffering, both our own and that of others. Patience equips us to navigate the inevitable trials and tribulations of life with equanimity. Forgiveness, both of ourselves and others, releases the burdens of resentment and fosters inner peace. These qualities are not merely abstract ideals, but active forces that shape our karmic trajectory, propelling us closer to a state of profound understanding and liberation. Therefore, reincarnation is not simply a matter of repeated existence. It is a dynamic process of spiritual evolution. Over countless lifetimes, the soul refines itself, shedding impurities and accumulating wisdom. Each interaction, each experience, whether seemingly positive or negative, contributes to this ongoing transformation. It's a gradual unveiling of the true nature of reality, a slow but steady climb towards the summit of enlightenment. This long-term perspective underscores the significance of our present actions, as they lay the groundwork for future progress on this intricate and deeply personal journey of the soul. While the journey of reincarnation is about learning and growth, a common question arises in the minds of those contemplating this concept. If we have lived countless lives, why do we not retain memories of them? The Buddhist perspective offers an intriguing explanation, suggesting that this very lack of remembrance serves as a liberating mechanism. Imagine carrying the weight of every past joy, sorrow, triumph, and failure from all your previous existences. Such a burden of memories and attachments could profoundly hinder our ability to fully embrace and live the present life with an open heart and mind. In essence, the forgetting of past lives allows each new beginning to be truly fresh. We are freed from the intricate web of past relationships, unresolved conflicts, and ingrained habits that might otherwise dictate our current experiences. This clean slate provides the opportunity to learn new lessons, forge new connections, and evolve in ways unconstrained by the echoes of yesterday. It allows us to focus on the karmic seeds we are sowing in this lifetime, rather than being perpetually bound by the harvest of previous ones. It is sometimes suggested that while conscious recollection of past lives is rare, fragments of those experiences may surface in subtle or unconscious ways. Perhaps a strong affinity for a particular culture, or a deep-seated fear of something unexplainable could be faint whispers from the past. However, the central tenet remains: the inability to fully recall past lives is a necessary aspect of the reincarnation cycle, allowing us the freedom to live fully in the present moment, unencumbered by the vast tapestry of our prior existences. The focus, therefore, remains firmly on the here and now, on the actions we take and the intentions we hold in this very life, as these are the forces that will shape our journey forward. Expanding on the nature of reincarnation, it's vital to recognize the sheer breadth of forms that a soul can potentially inhabit as it cycles through different existences. Buddhist teachings paint a vast and interconnected web of life, where the journey of rebirth is not confined to the human realm. Instead, it encompasses a stunning diversity of beings, reflecting the varied karmic imprints accumulated over lifetimes. Imagine a spectrum of existence, ranging from the smallest insect crawling on the earth to the largest whale swimming in the ocean. Within this spectrum, the possibility of rebirth extends to the animal kingdom in its entirety, each creature navigating its own unique evolutionary path shaped by past actions. Furthermore, the cycle can even include the plant kingdom, with souls potentially experiencing life as a towering tree or a delicate flower, each contributing to the intricate balance of the ecosystem. Beyond the tangible realms we readily perceive, Buddhist cosmology also speaks of rebirth in different, unseen dimensions. These realms, often categorized as heaven, hell, or the realm of the living dead, are not necessarily physical locations but rather states of consciousness shaped by the intensity and nature of one's karma. Rebirth into these realms signifies a temporary sojourn in a state aligned with one's dominant mental and emotional landscape at the time of passing. The key takeaway is the immense scale and interconnectedness of this cycle. Every living being, across all these diverse forms and realms, is part of this continuous flow of life, death, and rebirth, each journeying towards its own potential for liberation. This understanding underscores the profound interconnectedness of all existence and the far-reaching consequences of our actions on the intricate web of life. As we explore the diverse spectrum of rebirth, the question naturally arises: what precisely determines the specific form and realm into which a soul is reborn? The answer, according to Buddhist philosophy, lies in the intricate interplay of our actions, our karma, and our prevailing state of mind. These two forces act as the architects of our destiny within the cycle of reincarnation. Consider the profound impact of our intentions and the resulting actions. Acts of generosity, kindness, and compassion generate positive karmic energy, creating the potential for rebirth in more fortunate circumstances or even higher dimensions of existence. Conversely, actions fueled by anger, greed, hatred, or harmful intent accumulate negative karma, which can lead to rebirth in realms characterized by suffering or in less favorable conditions. It's a direct reflection of the seeds we sow in our current life that determines the nature of the fruits we will harvest in the future. However, it's not solely our outward actions that hold sway. Our internal landscape of thoughts and emotions plays an equally crucial role. A mind consistently filled with negativity, even if not always expressed outwardly, creates a corresponding internal environment that can attract similar experiences in future lives. Conversely, cultivating a state of mind characterized by peace, loving-kindness, and wisdom lays the foundation for more positive rebirths. The direct link between our inner world and our external experiences in the cycle of reincarnation underscores the importance of mindful awareness. By consciously choosing our actions and diligently cultivating positive mental states, individuals possess a significant degree of influence over their future trajectory within the vast and ongoing journey of rebirth. This understanding empowers us to become active participants in shaping our own destiny, rather than being passive recipients of karmic consequences. As the soul journeys through countless lives, some individuals are believed to have accumulated significant experience, leading to the development of distinct characteristics that hint at a long history within the cycle of rebirth. These are not definitive proof, but rather tendencies observed in those who seem to possess a certain wisdom and perspective that transcends their current age. Firstly, deep empathy often marks such individuals. Having potentially experienced life in a multitude of forms and circumstances, they possess an unusual capacity to understand and share the feelings of others, even those whose experiences are vastly different from their own. This empathy extends beyond superficial understanding, reaching a profound level of resonance with the joys and sorrows of others. Secondly, they may exhibit what is often termed old soul wisdom. This isn't necessarily about recalling past events, but rather a deep-seated understanding of life's fundamental truths and a mature perspective that seems beyond their years. They might offer insights or exhibit a calmness in the face of adversity that suggests a wealth of accumulated experience. Strong intuition is another frequently cited characteristic. This isn't mere guesswork, but a profound inner knowing, a sense of what is right or what will happen that seems to stem from a deep well of past learning and ingrained understanding of life's patterns. They may often act on hunches that later prove to be accurate. A deep understanding of the world, its complexities, and its interconnectedness can also be present. Having potentially witnessed the ebb and flow of life in various contexts, they may possess a broader, more holistic perspective, recognizing the subtle threads that connect all things. Furthermore, individuals with many reincarnations may exhibit a strong sense of purpose in life, a feeling that their current existence is part of a larger, ongoing mission. This sense of purpose can drive them with a quiet determination and passion. A notable characteristic can also be a transcendence of material desires. Having perhaps experienced the fleeting nature of material wealth and worldly possessions across lifetimes, they may place a greater emphasis on spiritual growth, inner peace, and experiences rather than the accumulation of material goods. Deep compassion for others often shines through. This goes beyond empathy, manifesting as an active desire to alleviate suffering and promote well-being. Having potentially shared in the pain and joy of countless beings, this compassion can be a powerful driving force in their lives. Finally, a subtle sense of loneliness or not quite belonging to the world as it is can sometimes be observed. This might stem from a deep, perhaps unconscious, understanding of the transient nature of earthly existence, a feeling of being a traveler who has seen many landscapes and recognizes the impermanence of the current one. These 8 characteristics, while not absolute indicators, offer intriguing glimpses into the possibility of a soul with a rich and extensive journey through the cycle of reincarnation. Recognizing these tendencies can prompt reflection on the depth and potential history of the human spirit. While recognizing these characteristics can be insightful, it's important to understand how our present actions contribute to our ongoing journey through reincarnation. The principle of karma, as we discussed, is not a static system of rewards and punishments, but a dynamic force that is constantly being shaped by our choices in the here and now. Every thought we entertain, every word we speak, and every action we undertake in this very moment has the power to influence the trajectory of our future rebirths. Consider this life as fertile ground. The seeds of our intentions, whether wholesome or unwholesome, are being sown continuously. Conscious efforts to cultivate positive qualities such as kindness, honesty, and compassion are like nurturing seeds that will blossom into more favorable future experiences. Conversely, indulging in negativity, harmful actions, or selfish desires plant seeds that are likely to yield suffering down the line. The beauty of this understanding is that we are not merely passive recipients of some predetermined fate. We possess the agency to actively shape our future through the choices we make in the present. By being mindful of our actions and striving for positive conduct, we become the architects of our own destiny within the cycle of reincarnation. This emphasizes the immense power inherent in each moment, the potential it holds for creating a more positive future for ourselves and for all beings. It encourages us to live with intention, recognizing that our present actions are not isolated events, but integral links in the chain of our continuous journey through life and rebirth. The wisdom of reincarnation, therefore, is not just about understanding the past or anticipating the future, but about fully embracing the power and responsibility of the present moment. Building upon the understanding that our present actions shape our future, let's explore specific practices derived from Buddhist teachings that can actively contribute to a more positive trajectory within the cycle of rebirth. These are not merely abstract concepts, but tangible ways to cultivate wholesome karma and foster spiritual growth in our daily lives. Firstly, the practice of performing good deeds, or dana, is fundamental. This encompasses acts of generosity, kindness, and service towards others. Whether it's offering help to someone in need, contributing to a worthy cause, or simply offering a kind word, these actions sow seeds of positivity that can ripen into future well-being and favorable circumstances. Secondly, maintaining a pure heart, free from negative emotions such as anger, hatred, jealousy, and greed, is crucial. These destructive emotions not only harm ourselves in the present, but also create negative karmic imprints that can lead to future suffering. Cultivating positive emotions like loving kindness, metta, compassion, karuna, joy, mudita, and equanimity, upekkha, purifies the mind and generates wholesome karma. Engaging in meditation and self-reflection are powerful tools for understanding our own minds and the nature of reality. Through these practices, we can gain deeper insights into the roots of our actions and emotions, allowing us to make more conscious choices and break free from negative patterns that perpetuate the cycle of suffering. Continuous learning and spiritual growth are also vital. Deepening our understanding of Buddhist principles, acquiring new skills that benefit others, and striving for spiritual maturity enriches our soul's journey and contributes to positive karmic accumulation. This ongoing development prepares us for future lives with greater wisdom and capacity for good. Selfless service to others, going beyond mere generosity to actively engage in helping and supporting those around us, is another powerful practice. This cultivates compassion and strengthens our connection to the well-being of all beings, generating significant positive karma. Finally, living in harmony with nature and in a way that is kind to the earth reflects a deep respect for all forms of life and the interconnectedness of the ecosystem. By minimizing our harm to the environment and living sustainably, we contribute to a more positive future for all, including our own future rebirths. Incorporating these practices into our daily lives, with sincerity and consistent effort, is a proactive way to shape a more positive tomorrow within the vast and intricate cycle of reincarnation, guiding our soul's journey towards ultimate liberation and enlightenment.